Hello, Senator. How are you?
I'm good, Mike. How are you doing?
Doing well. Well, Senator Tillis, thank you for making time. I know you are incredibly busy right now, so I'm just going to get to it. As you know, many working class people in North Carolina are now being asked to go days or weeks without work. It is likely that furloughs and layoffs may occur in many small businesses. The Treasury Secretary is considering sending emergency checks to the American people, including 2 rounds of $1,000 checks, $300 billion in small business loans, $50 billion in airline lending, and $150 billion for hotels and cruise lines. Do you support these ideas?
I do. I just voted for the House package that will be sent to the president's desk this afternoon. And I think that we have to bridge the gap. This virus is going to play out, we hope, based on what experts are telling us over the next 6 to 8 weeks. And in the meantime, we have to make sure that people can pay their bills and have some modicum of stability while we combat the virus and get back to a strong economy.
If the president signs this bill, and he likely will, when will that money be issued? Do you believe it's possible to reach the 2-week timeline goal?
I think so. I think right now I'm in Washington along with many of my colleagues. We're working on what they call the Phase 3 bill. The second phase is the bill that we voted on today, putting that together so that we could start pushing the checks out the door through the IRS as early as the first week of April, and then be ready for a second set of payments a couple of weeks later. It's within reach. It's the reason why we're using the IRS as the primary vehicle for doing it. That's at least the plan right now, but the goal is to put it through whichever channel gets to households as quickly as possible. And keep in mind that this is going to be for people who are going to be the most economically stressed. There are going to be limits in terms of income for people who will be eligible for it, but a family of 4 or a single mom or families like that who are most affected by the economic downturn that we're experiencing as a result of the virus is our primary objective.
And for you personally, do you feel that the president is now declaring war on this virus?
Well, I think the president has all along. I think when he first made the decision that at the time seems controversial, now I think it's how many nations are combating it, to shut down international travel from some of the more at-risk countries. He's already demonstrated the decisive action with his first decision. This is a very fluid environment, though. We're learning something every day. I talked to the governor yesterday. I complimented him on the work that he's doing. We're almost certainly going to rethink some of the decisions at the federal and state level and adjust as we get more information. That's how you operate most effectively in a crisis environment that we find ourselves now.
And finally, sir, what is your message for the people of North Carolina?
I think the message should be that much of what we can do to combat the virus has to do with personal decisions that we all make. If you think you're sick, don't go to a doctor, call your doctor or call your local health department. Let them determine whether or not you need to be tested. Let's make sure that we make the medical resources, the healthcare providers, the first responders available to those who are most at risk. And the people who are most at risk are people over age 60 with underlying health conditions. The rest of us need to listen to our doctors, listen to the specialists, the experts, and then do what we can to help it easier for us to weather this storm.
Those are really the questions that I had, sir. Is there anything else that I missed or you'd like to add?
Well, no, I think that the main thing that anybody in North Carolina that thinks that needs help, they can contact any congressional office. They can contact me at tillis.senate.gov. We want to do everything we can to help with individual cases. It could have to do with travel, any number of casework. All of my staff are available. Half of them are working from their homes, but we're available to help anybody who needs the help of the federal government.
Well, sir, thank you very much for your time. That's really all I needed.
Great. Thank you. Have a great afternoon.
All right. Bye-bye.